Chairman of the St. Lucia Banana Corporation, Elias Amorsingh, is intensifying efforts to derail a planned annual general meeting of concerned shareholders this weekend. The faction led by Vianney Jacob say they are not waiting on a court-appointed subcommittee to decide when the election of a new board will take place. Amorsingh says the meeting not only contravenes the bylaws of the company, but it goes against a court ruling. He vows to do everything in his power legally to stop the April 18th session.
There is a court order. The court ordered that there be a subcommittee of the board, and that subcommittee have the power to call the AGM for see fresh election, of which I am the chairman of that subcommittee. And this afternoon, the subcommittee is going to meet where we can plan a date for the AGM.
Amorsingh and the deputy chairman of the SLBC, Christopher Frederick, alleged the fervent calls for immediate elections are being orchestrated by former chairman Patrick Joseph, who has an ulterior motive. They claim Joseph is indebted to the SLBC as a result of a court judgment, and the movement against the board is a conspiracy that also involves former SLBC chairman Eustace Monrose. Amorsingh says both men are after the company's assets.
2 years back, before I was chairman of the corporation, nobody wanted to take over SLBC. A company with no money, nothing that you can rely on. As soon as they heard of the $20 million that I have applied as a resolution that we dispose of 50% of our shares in Windfresh, everybody wants to come back to SLBC.
But Patrick Joseph vehemently denies the charges, saying he does not owe SLBC a dime.
What Amorsingh do not understand is maybe how the system works, because he cannot make it period. At the end, it is a court that has to decide, and if my property or money has to be paid, the court has to decide how much, and the court has to say what, and they have not even quantified what it is that I owe them. I am not saying because it's my fault, it was my trial and I didn't show up, but at the end of the day, it's not that is my fault, and whatever the court decide I have to pay, I will pay. But that has nothing to do with the Amorsingh is in over his head, both him and his set of fellas.
The deputy chairman of the SLBC claims the Vianney Jacob meeting is a retrogressive step for the company. Christopher Frederick warns of a return to the turbulent days of the banana industry if the so-called concerned shareholders have their way and replace the existing board.
I want to warn the farmers, if war comes back in the banana industry, this company has left with a lot of debts owing the banks, and I look at the banks coming back and take up SLBC.
Vianney Jacob says he has consulted his lawyers and is contemplating legal action against the SLBC chairman. Amorsingh says he is not perturbed and relishes the challenge. Furthermore, the SLBC chairman says he will not authorize the hosting of a shareholders meeting this weekend at Ranju Farms in Dennery, a subsidiary of SLBC. He says Friday, April 16th will be a decisive day in the protracted dispute over the legitimacy of the SLBC board. Winston Springer Jr., HTS News, Channel 4.